This is Jazz, and we're gonna run through some of his tricks that he knows and teach you guys how to work with your cats at home on how to do some trick training. Jazz. So we're gonna work on sit, and there's a few different ways that you can do this with a cat. One is to do stick targeting and basically get them acclimated to the stick. So that way when you move the stick, they move with it. This is actually something that I haven't worked on with Jazz a whole lot, just because he is so good about following a hand lure, just like a dog. I felt like I didn't have to add this extra step in, but it's something that you can do. Okay. So then, once they're acclimated to the stick, you can use that as a lure to bring them into the position that you want them to be in. You can also do the same thing with your hand. So have them target a finger, primarily when they're done eating. And then do the same thing where you're luring them into position with your finger. Again, give them a chance to finish eating before you do that. With Jazz though, he's so good about following a hand lure. Sit. Good boy. That I can just train him just like I do with dog. So what we do is get your cat to come to you, bring your lure up and over their head. Good boy. Once they sit, you can either give a verbal marker, which is what I've been working with him on, or you can click. Sit. Good boy. Then as they get good with it, you can start adding the verbal cue of sit. Then when he's in this position, he's already in the sit position, so I can't lure him again. So I'll take that treat that we just went over, toss it off to the side, hit the reset button, and then as he comes back up to me, sit. Good boy. Then I can do it again. So next thing that we're gonna work on with Jazz, you've already seen sit, so we're gonna work off of that and do a sit pretty. Good boy. So, first thing he has to do before your cat can do the sit pretty, obviously, is the sit. So same deal. We're gonna bring our cat to us. Jazz, sit. Good boy. Give him a treat right in front of them so that way they don't move around and they can remain in that position. So again, either with the target stick, lure them up, your finger, whatever your lure is, put the treat in front of their face, and then just bring it up. Jazz. Excuse me, sir. Sit pretty. Good boy. Sit. So again, he's in that position in front of you. This is more of a down. That's fine. Sit pretty. Good boy. And that's just what the hand signal turned into, is a flat hand as I'm holding the treat up. So whatever is really comfortable for you that allows you to have that treat. Sit pretty. Good boy. And then again, once they do the behavior that you're looking for, either click as the marker or give a good as your verbal marker. To start, you're not going to look nearly as good as Jazz does doing this. Really, they're going to hold it. You can expect them to hold it for about half a second. Okay, sit pretty. Just that long to start, and that's it. As they get really good with it, you'll see their form start to kind of tighten up like Jazz's is, and then they can hold it for longer. Sit pretty. Wow. Good boy. Really only expect a few reps at a time. For your cat, when you're working with something, especially something as more advanced as this. Okay, let's try that again. One more. Sit. Good boy. So next trick that Jazz is going to help us teach is spin. This is actually something that's pretty easy. This is usually one of the first tricks that I'll teach a cat when I'm working with them on this. So again, take either that target stick, your finger, or just your hands, whatever your lure is. Right in front of their face, lure them around. When they do a full spin, then reward them. Give that marker, whether it's the clicker, if it's the verbal marker, and then give them the treat. So I'm going to reset him because he's not going to spin from a sit. Yes. Spin. Good boy. And make sure that you're allowing the cat to do the behavior all on their own. That you're not pushing the cat along. That they're just doing this on their own. Spin. Good boy. Oh, good boy. So the last thing that we're going to work on for Jazz is a down. So this is something that I only started working with him on yesterday. So you're going to see really the very beginning of this. So for Jazz, using that lure, he really doesn't follow it into a down. He did that time. So what I've been doing with him instead is something called capturing. So I've been waiting for him to go into a down on his own. And then I started adding the hand signal when he was doing it. So he would go into a down on his own first, I'd capture it and just start rewarding the behavior. Then as I saw him going into that position, I started adding the hand signal. So that way I can start phasing it in and incorporating that way. So now, after just 2 sessions, down, I can put the hand signal and start putting the verbal signal in for him. Something that's important to remember with your cat, or with any cat that you're working with, that this all happens, this behavior in particular, happened very fast for Jazz, and really all the behaviors that I taught him happened very quickly. It's not going to go that quickly for every cat. You're going to make mistakes. You're a good boy. You're going to make mistakes. Things are going to be sloppy to start. They're going to get better as you keep working with them. You're going to get better as you keep working with them. Also, this video was edited for the sake of efficiency and fluidity. So it's not going to be perfect. I'm not perfect in any of the sessions that I do. You're going to see mistakes. You're going to see misses. So just keep that in mind. Don't get frustrated. And then also keep sessions short to start. Usually cats, they'll like to work for maybe 2 to 5 minutes at a time. Some guys will work a little bit longer, others will have a little bit shorter. And you'll see behaviors start to change as they get tired.